Okay, I think we're live.
Yep, I see the little live symbol.
Okay, so our first question is why is collaboration important? Okay, I think it's important because you're getting different ideas of and like more perspectives on a certain like either situation or problem.
Yep, I agree. And I think that's why like Common Core is focusing so much on like the students collaborating because they're able to hear different ideas from their peers. So it would work the same for teachers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. And then what does successful collaboration look like? Oh, Kayla Rios has joined.
Ooh, Kayla,
Hey,
Yay!
what
I
up?
did it!
Yay!
Oh,
Okay,
All
so
right,
sorry.
so we'll
really
go back.
quiet though. Kayla, you're really quiet. Turn your volume up or something.
I'm sorry. I just woke up.
Okay. So we're talking about uh, what does successful collaboration look like? I think it's
Mm,
when, like what we're doing even right now. One person's talking while everyone else is listening, and then, the next person gets their opinion in, and then we can talk about it.
Right. I
So,
think it's like everyone has the opportunities to share
yeah.
their ideas, and like the rest of the group, they listen and take their ideas. It's not just, well, you talked, but we're not going to listen to you.
yeah. Do you have any opinion,
Yeah,
Kayla?
I agree. Um, well, you guys pretty much, but yeah, I'm most definitely saying what you think and teamwork. Like,
Yes, teamwork.
Teamwork.
everybody puts their own opinion and then put it out to for the best. That's what I think.
Nice.
Okay. What are ways you can collaborate with your grade level slash subject area colleagues? Well, even
Um,
just like, again, what we're doing, like we're doing, a broadcast where, we're all at our homes, but we're still able to talk to one another and share ideas. But if it's someone that's actually like at your school or the same grade level, like I know teachers have to come in early and stay late. Like during that time, you can talk with your colleagues
Mhm.
and
Or
see.
like set up meetings so that you guys
yeah.
like if you guys have a certain lesson that you're trying to plan, you guys can get together and plan that lesson together. So you guys are all on
Mhm.
the same page at the same school.
Yeah, I agree. And like, because even
Yeah,
like elementary,
I agree too.
um, I think it's like Wednesdays, or at least in Clovis, that they have early release, so then teachers can have meetings.
Hmm.
And like, I know like high school, they either have like a late start one day or something, and the teachers still have to come at normal time and what you call it, have meetings with one another and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Anything to
true.
add, Kayla?
Um, well, what when you guys said that they have class starting late so the teachers can meetings and stuff, it also made me think of how there's what you call it early release so the parents can come in and have a talk with the teacher about how their students are going because that's what my little brother is going through right now. She had a parent conference with the teacher and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
How do you collaborate with educators who are not at your school? Why might you want to do this? Well, just anyone that's,
Probably this way how we're doing it.
what? What'd you say, Kayla?
Probably this way how we're doing it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We can do it how we're doing it right now. Like through this.
Um, it's like it's important to do what is- people that aren't at your school because like say you have a problem or an issue even just either with a student or a staff member, um, getting opinions from someone that's not at your school can benefit because they might have a different insight and they're not biased because they don't know the people or anything. So they'd probably be more likely to share tougher information that your colleague might not necessarily share with you.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like you guys said, like they can do like this type of Google Hangout, like if they can't, like if they don't have time to like meet up with each other. But yeah, just talking to different teachers at different schools will just bring different ideas, new ideas maybe that you didn't think of,
Yeah.
or something that they do at their school that you're not doing at your school, something like that.
Well, even with like what we're doing is because it's linked to our YouTube, then you can go back to YouTube and rewatch it if you missed something, or even if someone wasn't on your Google Hangout, they're able to see like what you talked about and kind of, still be a part of it even if they weren't there at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
We kind of said like why you would want to do that, just to get different insight,
to learn like other people,
and not have any like biased opinions. Hopefully, I mean that's hard.
Yeah.
Does it say how? No, it doesn't. Say how long we've been going.
I can't see one.
Okay.
No, I can't see that either.
What advantages/challenges are there to collaborating with teachers outside the subject area/grade level? Advantages, I don't know. It depends like what you're trying to collaborate on, I would say. Just because like if I have a problem or whatever with a second grader, a sixth grader teacher's not gonna really know because the like students, age is so different. But I mean, I don't know. But I don't know. What are your guys' opinions?
Well, what I think is that what I think like a teacher that has a higher level we're teaching that can help us to talk to her because like she's a higher level, so I don't know how to explain this. Like learn what the other teacher and the student. So like that we know what to teach them and how to teach them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you
just
know
like,
what I mean or no?
they kind of have like a different. They might have like different strategies or whatever, because they might have dealt with it.
Yeah, maybe.
What would be some challenges, would you guys say?
I think just with collaborating in general, like finding the time to do it, or like I know like this is a great resource to have, is that you can just log on wherever you are if you don't have time to go meet them, but it's coordinating everyone's schedules that you want to like try to collaborate with.
Yeah.
Look, we only had 6 people in our group and there's only 3 of us now, like just finding the time to do it. And especially if you have like all these other things that you need to do.
Well, and also just even technology in general, like Wi-Fi. If you're going to do this, you have to have, Wi-Fi. And if you're somewhere where you can't, then you can't, really do it. I mean, luckily a lot of places offer Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. Like if you, like, I don't know, like Starbucks or whatever. But, so that would be kind of a disadvantage if you didn't have Wi-Fi, then you can't really collaborate on Google Air.
Or like if you don't have the right technology, like look at my laptop that I had the other day, I couldn't access it because it didn't have all the upgrades.
Yeah.
So that could be a challenge too, that maybe just you don't have the right tools.
What would be a challenge of collaborating with someone just back like a different grade level or different subject area?
Maybe they just like they haven't experienced that, because I know like we were talking about how what if they have gone through something like that, but what if you are in a team that they don't know really what you're going through, or they can't help you, or they don't have ideas to give you. So
Or
then you have
even,
to kind of go outside of your circle.
yeah. Well, I was thinking like, so say you were doing in high school or something, and you're a math teacher, well, and say I need help with an English assignment if I'm an English teacher, like trying to get a subject across. Like, everyone does have the basic knowledge, but when it gets to high school, you're just in a certain area, so you're not gonna know. Like a math teacher is not gonna know like certain ways how to teach a student to write an essay. You have kind of the basics because that's what we have to do, but not anything really in depth that an English teacher wouldn't already know.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think what's important then is that to find the right people to collaborate with on that. Like, so if you are an English teacher, you want to reach out to other English teachers that are in your same situation.
Yeah. Okay. And then it just says, brainstorm some possible projects you could do by collaborating with another class, same curricular area or cross-curricular. This is not really on that topic, but I was just thinking, like, even someone, using collaboration and all the tools that we have, like we can communicate with someone if we knew someone across the country or even the world,
Mm-hmm.
To see the difference between that.
Right.
Yeah. And then like that, I feel that students will learn about geography and like the way, different strategies of learning, and I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, even, I mean, when they kind of jumping back now to like activities or everything to do, even if I was in a class and I was a student, this would be a great way, to have pen pals, but almost like video pals, instead of using, the letter where you write and stuff, like connecting to someone across, the country or the world and working on the same assignment. Because I know, like, our lesson plan, we talk about, one of the things is connecting with someone who's doing the same assignment in a different part of the country and trying to, like, do better or or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like if you connect with somebody, like, that's not in your hometown, like, they have different experiences, like, living where they are. So they bring more to the table. So, like, yeah, if you're paired up with somebody from another part of the country or another part of the world, like, they're going to have a different outlook than somebody that's in the same class.
Yeah. Well, they go through different things and just all that. The only, like, challenging part with that is time.
Right, yeah, because the time difference.
Even someone on the East Coast, it's 3 hours ahead of us, so even right now, it's 11 o'clock here. If they were in school, if this was like a class time, they'd already probably be out of school. So,
right.
You'd have to coordinate that, and that would be our job as a teacher, coordinating, okay, well, we'll be on at 9 o'clock, so they'll be on at, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12 or 1. You know what I mean?
But then that might be like, that could be beneficial too for our students, just because they're able to experience more and they're able to see, like, oh, what these people, they live in a different time. So, like, when it's our time here, it's different times over there.
Yeah.
Says okay. So any other like possible projects? It says projects by collaborating with like a different someone outside of your class. Any like projects you guys can think of?
Mm,
Just like I personally think, just anything in
no.
general, because regardless of who you're collaborating with, every child, no matter where they are in the world, is learning about the same things, um, give or take, versus, here we're learning a lot, whereas like, Japan, they go to school a whole lot more, so they may have like a different, you know what I'm trying to say, like different ability almost, but they're still kids, and they
Mm-hmm.
still, have that kid stuff, that where they
Yeah,
can.
things in common, like they
Mhm.
can relate to.
Yeah, even if it's like not even the same like subject area, they're still able to, yeah, have things in common and different ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to think of any other like projects. I don't know.
I don't know. I think like you said, like any project you can really do
Okay.
this. Like you can even do like science projects, like where you see how it, like if you're doing an experiment, okay, how does it different here in California versus like in Florida?
Mhm.
Like you guys run the same experiment, but maybe like because you're in different areas, like that could be like a variable.
Especially like temperature, it
Right.
doesn't get very cold here versus New York where they, freeze over,
Yeah.
you know. So like, yeah, I just seen like how different temperatures can affect, an experiment or,
Yeah.
anything.
Because I mean, here we can't really change that. Like it's always going to be the temperature here. We can't like, well, today I'm going to make it, 60 degrees outside,
Yeah.
and we can't do that. So, but you can find somewhere where it is 60 degrees and run their experiment there too, and just kind of work together to like
Yeah.
see what you guys come up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Anybody
right.
else?
You want to have any other ideas of anything about collaboration?
Mm,
Hmm.
This is like, even I was just thinking, like, this is a good way. We had a hard time, like, all meeting at the same time or whatever, but if everyone has the same
yeah.
time to meet, but not, like, say, I don't know, I had to babysit or something, like, this is still a way to get,
Yeah.
work done with
Mm-hmm.
your group, because we could, be working on our lesson plan right now or any, type of, uh, you know, project or anything.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
I feel that it also saves time, like meet up and to drive over there, and you know what I mean. It
Yeah.
Yeah.
can just be easier. You just turn on your laptop, bam, there it is.
Or or even when you go somewhere, like meet at Starbucks, oh man, I forgot my binder that I need. Now, whereas if you're at
Oh
home or
yeah.
wherever, you have all that stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
it's easier to get to
Yeah.
Yeah, more convenient.
as long as we're familiar with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's like the biggest like challenge though is making sure our students are comfortable using this technology and like that it's
Yeah.
not where they're spending 20 minutes just to log on because then that's a waste of time too. You might as well
Yeah.
have driven down to meet somewhere. But
Yeah,
if they are used to this
True.
and they are comfortable with it, then it's going to be a time saver.
I agree. And there's a lot of things like
I f-
just, technology that is available that I didn't even know. So like we've talked about, we're able to, work on whatever we need to, no matter where we are, but just even like the Google Docs, like being able to share that with everyone and having everyone either, collaborate on that on just a Google Docs
Yeah.
at the same time, and I can see when you guys are typing, which is, crazy to me. Like, I've never been exposed to that.
Yeah.
And even like the Google Forms. Like, as a teacher, you do a test or whatever, and then you get immediate feedback, or immediate, like, their answers, and then you can give them feedback right away before, they're gone for the weekend or anything like that. As long as a teacher, we're on top of it.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I don't know. But I think collaboration is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So does anyone have anything else to say? If not, I think good.
I think that's good for today.
Collaboration is important, and getting different opinions.
Mm-hmm.
And accepting different opinions is also.
Yeah. Right.
Knowing that, you could be wrong, or you may not agree with that, but still listening to what they have to say and the reasoning behind it.
Right.
Alrighty, guys. Well, this was fun.
I'm gonna stop this. Hold on.
Huh?
Okay. Just kidding. I'm done.
Okay.
Let's do that. Screenshot it just in case.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
I'll see you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.